All right, well, that's what I'm looking for. All right. Well, welcome, Crane Durham's Nothing But Truth. Great to be with you. Some tech difficulties tonight. I want to thank my team for getting it together and bringing you all the show. It's great when you like the people you work with and you respect them. So thank you to the crew. Now, let's see. Well, let's run through this. What do we do? Let me get this. Because we went by so fast. Yeah, we opened up and we had moments of journalism at MSNBC with the likes of Chuck Todd talking about OFA and it being a partisan organization and the denial of that and him mocking it. I wish they would have that kind of intensity toward Benghazi. I wish they'd have that kind of intensity toward the budget. I wish they had that kind of intensity when they talked about the stimulus. I wish they had that kind of intensity when they understood what really caused the crisis, which was the housing bubble brought on by the Community Reinvestment Act. I wish they would just do that. They have the ability, and it's their ideological view that gets in the way, and it's sad. And quite frankly, if you're doing that job, your job is not to do what I do, which is I'm a commentator. Oh, you're a commentator now? You're a commentator? Yeah, talk show host, opinion. That's what I do, op-ed. I analyze the news. I'm going to bring you both sides because I'm not afraid of the other side because it actually proves my point. But left, right, center, you're going to get it. Bottom line, they don't. That's the problem. And people are waking up to that. So maybe this is a move to say, oh, we've lost total credibility. We are less like than Congress, so maybe we have to start doing our job just a bit. Let's hope so. That would be nice. It'd be really nice. Because it's nothing personal. It's just the fact that they are taking the path that they take. Media Research Center and CNS News, wonderful places, have provided some great content in the sense of videos and audio that you hear. Really want to thank Newsbusters and Jim Hoff, the Gateway Pundit, as well. Then we spoke with Aaron Free. We touched on a whole host of things, from the Pope to indecisiveness, indecision, and we concluded with a prayer. It was nice. Aaron, always my favorite day when Aaron's on. Then we moved into the Ted Cruz, Dianne Feinstein exchange, which was beautimous because we got to open up what the gun legislation is truly about and what gun control truly is and what's in the hearts of them, and not in the sense of casting aspersions on their motives, but understanding that they're looking at it and what they want to do really makes no sense. And it also, I can't get beyond the Second Amendment. I can't. See, well, it's not only the Second Amendment, it's this, and this. Yeah, but I can't get beyond the Second Amendment. Well, you don't need this. Well, that's not your determination. And they don't really make apples to apples comparisons in anything. And as Ted Cruz elucidated rather well in his questioning of Dianne Feinstein, if she would have answered it, Senator Feinstein would have answered the question, he was going over the rights and how in the Bill of Rights, First Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, he was going over these to say, would you do these to other rights? Would you come in and do what you're doing today with other rights? Anyway, check out that section of the show because it's the second half hour. Yeah, because I said what I was going to say right then and there. I think you'll enjoy it. May agree, may disagree. That's okay too. And then in closing, we talked about Jay Carney and the truth, really kind of strangers, and how Jay Carney goes around, never really answers the question. It's got to be a tough job. How do you explain failure every day? How do you justify it and rationalize it when you're putting more failure on top of it? It's not about R's or D's. It's not about personal Obama. It's not about that. That's what they want to make it about because that's when they can deflect and dodge and not really deal with being accountable. You really just don't like me because of this, this, and this. No, it has nothing to do with what you say it does. Be it color, be it partisanship. It has to do with your ideas are failing. And there's a record. And you're going to do more of the same. And you don't seem to be taking in that great information, the feedback. Oftentimes, if a business gets the kind of feedback you get, they're out of business. Yet with a printing press and the ability to borrow endlessly, it seems, you keep going. And meanwhile, like a drug dealer, the federal government's doping up everybody, getting everybody hooked. The states through the Medicaid expansion saying just put it all in there, and once you're hooked, we're going to withdraw the funding, and then you're going to have to deal with us. We're going to have to deal with this. Yeah, we'll continue the funding, but this. You're going to have to do this, this, and this. This is not what our founders envisioned. That's why they did not want federal government the way it currently is. They were really focused on the fact that human nature, as it is self-interest, you don't lose that as you get into higher places in government, in federal government, especially in this particular case. And so what you have to do is, if you don't grow wings and don a halo, you recognize that you can manipulate it. And in essence, what Franklin, I believe, talked about, which was vote pieces of the treasury to pieces to the constituents, and boom, it becomes a cycle. And we've seen that. And that's what we see with statism and dependency. But I digress. It's just, you see it time and time again. I think there's some good things happening, though. I hear Rand Paul gave a really great speech down at CPAC, and a number of good speeches down there. I'm going to take a look at those a little later. I only caught, I think, the headline of those. And when I am completely well, Crane, you'll never be completely well. Come on now. I will be checking out a whole host of other things, and you'll be getting more content as always. Thank you so much for being a part of things. You know what time it is. It's time for me to go to my best half. Yes, my love. And embrace her and see the kids. I can't wait. Once again, let's give it up for wives. Come on. Come on. Standing ovation. Y'all are wonderful. And she's still taking care of me when I'm sick. It's amazing. All right, so I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for being with us. Live with honor in your life, compassion in your heart. Always keep the faith. And know that God knows you, God created you, God loves you, and you're worth it. One last thing. Your communication, thank you so much. I've received a number of emails and correspondence on the Facebook. Just keep it up. I really do appreciate you taking the time. Every one of them is read and appreciated. May not agree, may disagree, whatever, but appreciate you taking the time. Thank you for being part of things at Nothing But Truth. And check out nothingbutTruth.com. See ya.